Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of AD&D's Death Knights of Krynn Remastered. We're going to be doing some raw testing tonight on it. I've been working on this offline as I've been expanding the game engine. So we'll go ahead and start a play, just doing some testing. All right. So I am going to create a new party, of course, because we're starting from scratch here. I'll probably go ahead and do Dragonlance oriented classes and races just to keep it kosher. Hey, Bo, welcome in. How are you doing? Evening's going well here. You're just filming passively while watching. Nice. Exciting stuff. Thank you. Thank you very much. So what are we going to make here? Let's start with a dwarf, shall we? Let's do a hill dwarf. What choices? Let's do a ranger. Hill dwarf ranger. Cat it good. Yes. I guess I'm going to go with longsword. Composite longbow. A lot of enemies will take half damage from piercing. Trying to decide if I want to be a specialist with a longsword or composite longbow. Hey Duncan, welcome in. How are you doing? Lord Soft Scam. He is. He's going to scam us. You're doing good, Bo? Glad to hear it. Oh, man, what do I want to do here? I'm going to go ahead and go with the bow, because the point blank range thing is just so good. Hand axe, battle axe, composite longbow. Let's see here. Okay. Now we re-roll. Is Lord Soth in these bows? Yes. Well, he's in this one. Read a Ravenloft novel way back where he starred in it. Yeah. He's a scammer. $19 con. Strength's super important. So's Dex. Con's also important, but strength's mainly important for carrying. Because if we're going to be using the composite longbow, we don't really need high strength. Dex will be more important for us. Hey, Jimmy, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, we're doing a raw run of Death Knights of Krynn. We're doing testing. The thieves are still in Secret of the Silver Blades. So they're still alive, but they would not make this game. They would die in this game. So we need a strong party that is balanced for this one. This game's going to be much more difficult. Ooh, this is pretty good. Yeah, we're going with this. Okay, so Bo was here first. Let's see if we can fit the whole thing. Tech guy Bo. Look at that. Okay, Bo, do you prefer Tech Guy Bo or do you prefer Beauregard, the joke that we have? Duncan says this party gets a blind Jimmy Hoopak and a gnome Jimmy Tinker. Feels good, man. Jimmy says I too have no faith in those flunkies from Champions. Yeah, we did for sure need a paladin for protection from evil radius. We're for sure doing that to make our lives 10 times easier. Okay, we'll just do Tech Guy Bow. That's fine for a ranger. Look at that. Dwarf Ranger. Tech Guy Bow. He's our first. All right. I do want a paladin. I'm going to go ahead and make... some of the elves can actually be paladins. Let me see which one it is. Yeah, this elf can be paladin. Let's go for it. Okay, you're going to be a longsword with your weapon of choice. Dagger, flail, scimitar, bastard sword, broadsword, javelin. Wow, he's going to get all of them. Okay, weapon of choice, longsword. Second weapon of choice. Mace or flail. Flails are better, but there's Mace of Disruption if we could find one of those. Go with Mace. $18,000 strength due to the training that paladins get. But we want high dex as well. Wow. This is pretty amazing. We're going to keep this. Character name? Who was next? Duncan. Make sure I spell out the whole thing. Doesn't look like an elf to me. I guess it's kind of an elf. Let me find one that looks more appropriate for a paladin. That looks pretty cool. We'll do this one. Okay. Oh, I put a space there in his name. Okay, let's see here. Paladin and Ranger. We need maximum protection against evil, good fighting, good magic, good spells. Hey, Zombo, welcome in. How are you doing? So, Jimmy, are we going to make you a Kender or a gnome? Do you want to be a gnome tinker or a Kender with a hoopak? It's okay to say no, but I know that's the meme. Okay, let's do human. Oh man, so many choices. How about we test out the black wizard? Oh no, that's not going to work. The paladin won't accept him. Let's do Red Wizard. Make him Caddick good. Choose your own spells. Yes. Okay, we're going to start with Magic Missile. Dancing Lights. Identify. Sling. I'm going to do Precipitation because I expect there'll be a lot of casting of fire stuff. Stinking Cloud, which won't work on any of the undead, but third level spell already. Let's see here. Let's get some monster summoning. Hey, Almacia, welcome in. How are you doing? Jimmy says, I'll never turn down a Hoopak. I mean, we could always lie to the Paladin. Nope, not an option. Duncan says, I have a Hoopak +4 stowed away. Normally that doesn't show up until Dark Queen. And almost 3/4 through the game. Hey, Mr. Spock, how are you doing? Welcome. Undead have no lungs to make them choke. Sad. Yeah. Indeed. You're doing pretty good? Glad to hear it, Dalmacia. Looks like a new run. Yeah. I'm getting close to releasing Death Knights of Krynn Remaster, so I'm just doing some raw testing tonight. So don't expect a full playthrough on stream. This is just to get some testing going because I'm testing offline as well. Gosh, I really don't know a lot of what we're going to be fighting here. I mean, slow works on undead. Of course, we got fireball. So many things are going to have high hit points. I think slow will be more useful. We get another third level, though. I'm going to go ahead and get Fireball, because there's going to be casters, too. Wow, look at all the spells that red mages get. I've added in so many spells that they actually have a legit choices now. Because in the original game, the spell list was already very limited. So when you had to pick red or white, it dropped out so many spells. But we've actually got a decent selection now. Ice does not work on undead. Cold. Wall of Fire can end up being really good, but so could Monster Summoning for distractions against level drains. Leomund Secure Shelter for resting. Duncan has his mega party to test this. You're also good, Mr. Spock. Glad to hear it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm sure I'll find bugs, for sure. Weird changes that SSI made to the engine. That's the biggest problem. I'm going to get Monster Summoning 2, and then Wall of Fire. And we even get a 5th level. Conjure Elemental. The problem with the Conjuring Elemental for the magic users is it can go berserk. I think it's a 5% chance every round. Cloud Kill is not going to work too well in this game because of undead. Pass Wall could be really interesting to get through certain areas. But I'm going to go with Monster Summoning 3. All right. High Int, High Dex. Those are the most important. Duncan says, I should just save that party and use it for testing only. Will save me a lot of time rather than starting from scratch all the time. Yeah. That's pretty darn good. I'm going to accept this. Okay, so who is next? This is Jimmy. Jimmy, Colorado. I'm sure I spelled it right. Red Wizard. That looks like a red wizard. Keep. Okay, so we got a Ranger, Paladin, Wizard. Let's do an Erda. And we'll do... I want this to be a cleric. Do I go with holy? Do I go with good or neutral? Hey, Slater, welcome in. How are you doing? Mr. Spock says SSI. These we didn't do a good enough job on earlier in the games. Dev team. Make them worse for you? SSI. Yes, please. Yeah, let's do good. Cat it good. Oh, the god. Shoot. This does make a big difference with the spells you get. And I do not have memorized what the spells are. I know Paladin is more like offensive type spells. I feel like Carrie Jolith is more like summoning conjuration type. That might be an interesting one to do. Let's try it. Okay, let's do staff sling, flail. Slater says whichever one gets you the fireballs. None of them. None of the clerics get fireballs. Those are wizards. Wow, this was pretty good actually. I'm gonna take this. That was the second roll. Okay, who is next? Zomble. Zomble's next, then Almacia. Zomble. Bobble. That looks like a cleric. Oh, he doesn't look good though. Let's see. I need to make an icon that has a white robe or white armor or something. Purple. SSI was obsessed with purple. It's like an elf. Are gods only for the clerics, Mr. Spock says? Yes. Good cleric with a whip? Nah. I need to add whips to the game too. Because they do exist in Unearthed Arcana. Come on, so many icons. No sword. That's kind of cool. We'll use this one. Zomble, okay. So we got a cleric, red magic user, ranger, paladin. I guess, should we do a knight just because we're supposed to? Can't do a barbarian because he won't accept the wizard. Well, actually, wait a minute. Depends on what level he starts at. He might. Let's do a Kender barbarian. We'll do Chaotic good. We'll see if he'll accept. I don't know. What are we gonna have him use? I think I want blunt weapon in the primary, and we'll do hand axe in the offhand. Mace. If there's going to be heavily armored, a flail would be good too. We'll go ahead and do Lucerne Hammer too. Lucerne Hammer. Vecte Corbin. We'll get ones that can penetrate heavy armor. Military pick. Two-handed sword. Staff sling. Flask of oil. So we can fling it. Heavy crossbow. Light crossbow. Let's do regular longbow. Do lance too, just in case. And then hammer. Man, barbarians get so many. Quarterstaff, in case we find some good stabs. Level 7, I'm not sure that's going to cut it for accepting the magic user. So what's the most strength he can have? 16. All right, we want dexterity as high as possible and constitution as high as possible because barbarians get bonus. If we can get 18 dex, 18 con, I'll be happy. $19 dex. Ooh, that's so good. Look at that. Armor class 0 without any armor. So now we just... Okay, we'll go for 19 dex, 18 con. I just hope I'm not wasting my time or he won't join the wizard. I want to say it's level 8 when they'll start accepting wizards. Unless I didn't program it for wizards and I only did magic users, I don't remember. But that's the case. I need to fix it. Oh, there we go. 126 hit points. Armor class 0. Wow. Okay. How Macia. I think he was next. Let me double check that. Yep. And then Mr. Spock is the last character. Kinder Barbarian. That definitely looks like it, but that's female. Let me go switch category here. Short. I don't know. That might be able to pass as a barbarian. Or maybe this one's better. -2 armor class. Yeah, may associate freely with clerics. May associate with magic users. Yes. I think we just barely got that qualification. Okay. It's fantastic. Okay. We got one more character. He did. Managed to make the cut. Let me see. It says Kinder Barbarian just sounds funny. Yeah, it does. But they do exist. I implemented according to the rules. Okay. Let's just take a peek at all the classes so I could decide. And I'd really like to do an illusionist. We did a gnome. Fighter illusionist would be pretty dang sweet. Mr. Spock says, does the qualification depend on a role? No. Nope. It depends on your level. So as you level up a barbarian, that's when they'll start accepting clerics, druids, magic users, and illusionists. Yeah, you start at level 7 generally. It depends on the class. 7, 8, something like that. But it really does depend on the class. I just give you a flat amount of experience. And then depending on how much experience a class needs is what level they'll be at. Hey, Ageless, welcome in. How are you doing? Acrobat, what is that? So an acrobat is a continuation that a thief, it's like a fork in the road. A thief can either stay a thief, or at level 6, they could decide to be a thief acrobat. And then they leave. Basically, most of their thieving skills stop progressing at that point, and they focus more on evasion, tumbling, pole vaulting, more physical type skills. Yeah, it's mainly just they become a lot better fighters because of their evasion skill. I'm gonna go with a fighter illusionist here. I'm gonna make him chaotic neutral. Okay, weapon proficiencies. Oh boy. Let's start with a short bow. Got so many choices as a fighter. Hand axe and dagger. So we can dual wield. Long sword. Pick a specialty. Oh man. I guess long sword, double specialist. Okay, then we picked up hand axe again. Yeah, level 6 is when you become a acrobat if you want to switch. But in my remasters, I make you pick ahead of time. You're predestined. Same with Bard. You don't get to make choice later. You're predestined. And then you have to go through the motions of the older classes first. Okay, first level. Phantasmal Force. Darkness. Dancing Lights. Trying to think of Phantom. I'm gonna go ahead and get Phantom Armor. Okay, we get another proficiency. Let's do Dagger. And Hammer. Get another one. Trident. We'll pick some pole arms. Some ones that are better against heavier armor. Military fork. Bardish. Chromatic Orb. Bilgus Arm. Hoopak, we'll go ahead and pick Hoopak. Flask of Oil. Staff Sling. Quarterstaff. Okay, second level spells. Yeah, evasion's the most in the remasters here. Evasion's the best class or best skill for the acrobat. A lot of things are going to be immune to hypnosis. Let's do improved phantasmal force. Get some more pole arms. Another spell now. Blindness is not going to work on a lot. Do mirror image. Knife. Light crossbow. Mace. Okay, third level. A lot of these aren't very good against undead. Spectral Force. And we have so many proficiencies. Another third level. Let's get Phantom Wind. We're going to have to be able to use any polearm. Another third level. Wraith form. Trying to think. Most of what we'll fight will probably be high enough level. They protect us against ghouls and stuff, but I don't know how many of those there's going to be. Let's go with Continual Darkness. Okay, that's it. No fourth level. Yeah, you're a fighter illusionist, Mr. Spock. A gnome. I want to get higher dexterity. Almacia says, why are levels starred? Because the gnome has already maxed out. Normally you'd be hitting a level cap right now, and you can't progress anymore in these classes. But since I've eliminated level caps, you get a penalty. So the amount of experience that Mr. Spock's going to get here is going to get divided by 4. Because both these classes are limited. He's already reached the level cap normally based on the original rules. So he can still advance, but it's going to be really slow. You can see it was 6 and 7. He was limited on that first one because strength was too low. So he had only reached level 6. We want high intelligence, strength, dexterity here. It's going to be hard to get. Oh, wow. That's good. Intelligence is a little bit on the low side, but that's okay. Mr. Spock 1. That's kind of cool for a fighter illusionist. Yep. All right, here we go. A year has passed since Murtani was defeated in the ruins of Krynn. Survivors of that campaign have been called together to celebrate and to remember fallen comrades. You meet outside to the Gargath outpost. During the year, the knights have used the equipment you donated to restore the peace. The trip to the Gargath outpost was uneventful. You arrived the night before the celebration to use rest. Yes! We need to memorize here. Spectral Force, Continual Darkness, Mirror Image, Improved Phantasmal Force, Phantom Armor. Oh, you know what? I don't think I gave any equipment to characters that are created. Well, maybe I did. Yes, I actually did. I think I made it smart enough to look at your weapon proficiencies and your like double specialist, that kind of thing, and give you appropriate equipment. Pretty sure I did that. Let's see. Dancing lights, phantasmal force, darkness. Let me speed up the messages to 3. Let's turn on item damage. I'm not going to turn on economy adjustments. Multiple icons per space, yes. Randomize set treasure, yes. Okay. We'll turn on team colors too. Okay, before I forget, let's save it. Okay, Zomble. So I show, when you're a holy order, I show you what spells are coming up. So this is based on his god. Kiri Jolith. These are the spells that we get as a cleric. Those are the first level. Second level's chant. These, third level. Okay. Fourth, cause serious, cloak of bravery, cloak of fear. Fifth, cause critical, flame strike, insect plague, plane shift, slay living. So yeah, he looks like an offensive type god. Blade barrier and harm for 6th, and 7th energy drain, finger of death, holy word, and symbol. Yeah, those are some really good ones, but we won't make it to get 7th level spells. Okay, let's do detect magic, bless, curse. I'll do 2 detect magics. And then second level, silence, heat metal. We'll do 2 heat metals. Specs says, at least I'm not as squishy as Jimmy Colorado. That's right. Let's get prayer. I just realized we don't have cure wounds because he's offensive. That's really funny. So Death's Door is not going to help us at all. I mean, I guess we could use a potion, healing potion. That's pretty funny. I think I'll do protection from evil, 10-foot radius. Oh, that one qualified as a 4th level? Yeah, that's okay. Let me make a note of that. It got confused with the magic user version. So, cause paralysis. Jimmy says, I have the burly Duncan to spring forth and save me. Jimmy, he gets 2 bonus spells right now based on the moons. We could get 3 monster summonings. Wall of Fire, monster summoning. Slow. Fireball, monster summoning. I'm saving my 2 bonus till I figure out what I want to get with them. And then there's, let's get it, Dancing Lights, Magic Missile. And then 2 more. I'm going to get another Wall of Fire and another monster summoning 3. Ah! Time ran out. Jimmy has no spells. Oh my gosh. The beautiful lady Maya stands and gives a eulogy for Sir Carl. His bravery helped the heroes gathered here to overcome the massive forces of evil. I should have had, well, I don't have Tempest Fugit. I can't get it yet, but that would have allowed us to at least get his spells memorized. Tiny beefy Almesia is, yeah. It's a Kender Barbarian. If he were alive today, I am sure that he would be very proud. A fat knight whispers to you, "She is amazingly beautiful for a silver dragon. Don't you know that Sir Carl was in love with her? She's now one of the deadliest hunters of evil in the lands." The festival continues into the early evening while thunderheads gather in the west. Suddenly, small specks detach themselves from the black clouds. They grow rapidly larger until a huge death dragon, flanked by nightmares, sweeps toward the suddenly silent celebration. You note something familiar about the decaying leader atop the dragon. Maya screams in despair as she recognizes the gruesome remains of her ex-lover. Sir Carl brandishes his sword as his death dragon swoops toward the scattering crowd. As he comes close, the corpse of Sir Carl shouts, "You pathetic worm, sicken me. In life, I believed the pap about honor and virtue succeeding, but death has revealed the truth. Catch these trophies from the first knights I have met." He tosses down a pile of armor and weapons. As you look up again, he has grabbed the dragon lance on display and is heading away. Maya streaks after him. Before you can follow, the nightmares have deposited their riders before you. Other knights rush to your aid. Battle is joined. Going right for Almesia. Okay, Mr. Spock. You have your spells at least. Oh man, we need to get Phantom Armor on Jimmy. Where's Jimmy? It's right there. Okay, Duncan has a bastard sword, shield, and chainmail. Missed the nightmare. Man, these nightmares -6 armor class. That's going to be hard to hit. And we started with no arrows. I definitely need to fix that. That's hilarious. Okay, if starting with a bow or crossbow, make sure to give arrows to the created character. So he's going to be punching in this fight. It's his Thaco 12. So he has a 10% chance to hit. Okay, that's not good. Hand axe and leather armor. Thaco 14. He has a 5% chance to hit. Oh. Well, he hit. Mr. Spock lost his Phantom Armor spell that he was casting for Jimmy. I sure hope these knights are better skilled than we are, because we're sure as heck not doing anything. Jimmy just has a quarterstaff. Oh. I'm going to try to back away here. Well, he already lost his spell. Just back. Ooh, Mr. Spock putting in the damage there. The fighter illusionist. That was an arrow scam, Jimmy. Slayer says, I don't know. Do archers really need arrows? Oh, they're trying to give us penalties here. Stirring up smoke. First fight in the enemy has -6 armor class. Yeah. Nightmares normally have -4, but these must have good dexterity. Yeah, that one there, -4. These two have higher dexterity, causing -6, because I randomized the attributes a bit. Not a single magic item at level 6. Mr. Spock says, I blame Jimmy. The nightmare. Yeah, it's not a stink cloud. They do, it just gives you a -2 penalty to hit and +2 to your armor class and saving throws. So it's not that big of a deal. It's not as bad as blind. Look at Mr. Spock, man. He's tearing it up. And you know what? Where's my paladin? There's protection from you. That's why they weren't attacking Jimmy. Okay. That explains it. So Duncan, he's safe. These 3 characters here are safe. Because of Bo's aura. Or wait. No, Duncan's the paladin. Because of Duncan's aura. He's also protecting this knight then. So we'll just go next to Duncan. And now let's do prayer. Oh yeah, there's skeleton warriors in this fight too. Just whack the enemies with the bow, Slayer says. Oh, I gotta get over to the paladin. Ouch. It was worth it. Let's go on this side. Guard. Vision's obscured. So, Almacia lost his leather armor already. Since the skeleton warriors I equipped with swords, they can hit you when you have protection from evil. The original game, they didn't have swords equipped. It was really dumb. Even though it shows them with 2-handed swords there. The nightmares can't touch someone with protection from evil, though. This is going to be rough. I'm not sure we're going to be able to make this. Especially since my ranger doesn't have any arrows. Hey, Danza, welcome in. How are you doing? Okay, 1 down. Gosh. Hand axe destroyed. So now Amicia is going to be punching. All because Jimmy didn't get his spells memorized. We'll have to probably reload and prioritize the spells. Yeah, each round the nightmare gets to decide to attack one enemy within 10 foot with its Stern Up Cloud, Stern Up Dust. They just destroyed one of the knight's armor. Oh boy. Yeah, this is definitely a wipe. At least the knight bandaged Dalmatia. Not bad. Glad to hear that, Danza. Oh, you're having a day off. Nice. There's one knight down. Nice. It's all Jimmy's fault, Bo says. It is, because he didn't get his spells memorized. Okay, Duncan was binding his wounds. But he's gonna go down soon. Bind his wounds. We need to get someone in a position by him. because he's not going to last long. He's really trying. Oh, finally they missed. Why are my guys just standing around? This is really weird. Duncan finally took enough damage to go down. That was super weird. I think the binding of wounds might have been causing something there. Let me investigate that. It's like he was making everyone on the team lose their turn. Paladin binds their wounds. Make sure no one else loses their turn. I think that might have been what was going on there. I'm not sure. Okay, Bo. All you gotta do is punch. Mr. Spock says, killed in the first fight does not make me hopeful. Please win. Nemesius says, in second edition, it's all enemies within 10 foot, though I can't remember what Death Knights use specifically. Yeah, the Nightmare, you can look it up in Monster Manual 1, the details on it. It just says that when they attack a foe within 10 foot, that they can stir up dust to try to affect them. So it's mainly the Nightmare itself, and since each square in this game is 10 foot, it doesn't make sense for everyone around the Nightmare to be affected. If anything, it would just be one. It would be whichever one the Nightmare would choose to engage with would be that 10 foot. Because you're talking about, it would really be 30 feet across if you do the 10 foot. It's not a 10 foot radius. It's just 10 feet. There we go. Mr. Spock's the one doing massive damage here. He's the only one. The fighter illusionist. Okay, here's our cleric. Let's do heat metal. Nope. Lost our spell. Yeah. They must have changed the Nightmare in second edition. Mr. Spock says, you're welcome. Okay. I really need to... Oh, he's only got 3 hit points. I was going to try to move away so we could cast next turn. He's going to go down there. Oh, he made it with 1 hit point. Okay. Harry. His chainmail's destroyed, though. That's not good. Okay, now we can cast something. Let's try heat metal again. So why is Mr. Spock kicking butt? They go with 10. Well, he does get +3 to hit with his longsword because he's a double specialist. Oh, he's getting 2 attacks per round, too. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, there's the 10 arrows. Too bad we can't throw them over to the ranger. All right. I think I'm going to cast something here. Hold on. This guy's facing southwest, so I can move away from him. I'm going to move over here. This guy's facing south. Actually, There we go. Let's get Spectral Force out here. We need all the help we can get. Ouch, 20 damage. Okay, heat metal. Which one do we want to do? This one's at full health. Unaffected. Okay. Troll, Displacer Beast, Vegapygmy, Ogre, Bugbear, Lizard Man, Hobgoblin. I'm gonna do Lizard Man. He's terrified by the Skeleton Warrior because his level's too low. Ugh. Okay, Jimmy, get out of there. So much for that summon. Do Rangers get a D12 versus giant creatures in AD&D, Danza says. No, they get +1 damage per level that they are. Continue Phantasmal Force, no. So if you're level 7, you'll do +7 damage hitting a giant. Okay. Let's do Dancing Lights. That'll be a good distraction. And let's go ahead and curse them. Unaffected. I forgot they have 90% magic resistance. Ah, that should not happen. Okay, that's a bug. Dancing Lights should not be affected by Skeletal Warrior Fear Aura. Okay. Tech Guy Bow. Punch this one. Do another Phantasmal Force, but this time let's do something higher level. Troll. Be less likely. That's really funny. The Dancing Lights is running, which should never happen. Danza says, that's why I don't check the mail on Tuesdays. I'm terrified of skeleton wars. That's funny. Jimmy says, that lizard man was the only one with the right idea for the next egress. Yeah. You remember Rangers getting quite the advantage? Yeah, they are. Scaring the lights. Yeah, that's a bug. Dancing very quickly in the other direction. Okay. Well, Bless will work on anybody not adjacent to those skeletons. So it will work on a few here. So let's go ahead and do that. The troll vanished. That's another bug. It's only supposed to happen if the enemy casts a spell on your phantom. Summoned Phantom. It should only vanish if an enemy casts a spell. Okay. Don't really have much else to do here. Definitely not getting Zombo up close here. And Mr. Spock's only got 16 hit points. I think we're going to hold off. Do a delay. Yeah, these knights I think can take care of it. A blessed troll, yeah, that disappeared. Do it again. This time we won't bless it. The lizard man finally vanished. Okay, here we go. Yes! The skeletal warrior's too dumb. It didn't realize that the troll was an illusion. What else can we cast? Might as well do mirror image. I think we survived. Nice. That one disbelieved the illusion. Okay. 15 hit points. Mr. Spock's going in. Mr. Spock, he was the hero. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, we do need this stuff. With the enemy defeated, the knights gather what they can and retire to the outpost to regroup. Evil forces close in and lay siege. Close in and lay siege. The outpost gates will soon be sealed against the invaders. You walk up to the main gate. You carry the hurt to the temple. Duncan says, get Jimmy in there swinging with that quarterstaff. Many are in agony. Help with the healing? Yes. No useful spells already. The outpost commander walks up. After you rest, see me in my chamber. It's upstairs in the Keep of the Northwest. Okay. Turn on doors so we can see them. All right, let's go to the inn. And actually, we can do fix because of the paladin, I think. Yeah. It's going to make time go by fast, but... All right, let's get this order correct. Place. Duncan, you go here. Jamie, you go to the back. Now we can finally memorize. Oh man, not having Jimmy with spells, that I'm shocked we survived that fight. If we wouldn't have had Mr. Spock, the illusionist there, fighter illusionist, we would have lost. And let's remember these. Cast remember. We tried Phantom Armor. Fancy lights. Jimmy says the only thing I'm swinging is the coach door closed and getting out of Dodge. Elmacia says, I don't have a single piece of equipment. I'm ready to be a useful member of the team. Yes. Yeah, we definitely need equipment here. Okay, bless and curse. Heat metal. You just won't cast it on skeleton warriors because they're like 90% magic resistant. And prayer. That was rough. Cast remember. Ooh, look at this. Bo gets a spell, being a ranger. These are druid. Speak with animals. Duncan's not ready for a spell yet. Alright, let's go to the shop. So, Almacia. We have to decide what weapon we want you to use here. Hand axe. I think we're going to have you dual wield. Flail and hand axe. Flail, hand axe, and non-bulky armor. So we'll do leather. Okay, and then as far as bows, you can do crossbows, you can do a staff sling, and we can fling oil. But you only have 16 strength, so we're not going to do that. That's going to be too heavy. Let's see, do you have regular sling? Yes. Okay, you're getting a sling. He can't even use a heavy crossbow because he's too small, too short. Okay, and then Duncan. Longsword and mace is what we want. We'll just buy both because it depends on what type of enemy we're going to be fighting. There's a longsword, there's a mace. We do have plate mail. Where did that go? Let's give that to Duncan. There we go. Plate mail's so much better against the anti-penetration weapons in general compared to chain. Not against longsword, it's just one better on top of its armor class bonus. I'll hang on to the chainmail just in case it gets damaged. The plate mail. Okay, dagger, flail. Do you have any ranged weapon? Short bow. Let's get you a short bow. Okay. Yes, we have to get arrows for the ranger. Elmacia says no penalty with two-handed sword and lance. Yeah, they can't use those. That was a weapon proficiency I picked. They can use two-handed swords. They can't use a lance. If we go in here to buy. So longbow, heavy crossbow, all pike, lance. Oh yeah, there it is, two-handed sword. Those are the options they cannot use. But they can use everything else. So, based on the Kender's height. Okay, this is the ranger. We definitely need arrows. They're going to be shooting so many arrows. And instead of splint mail, I know we have an extra plate mail. There we go. And Morning Star. We're gonna get him a Morning Star, and I guess I'll go ahead and get him a longsword too. Depending on the type of enemies we end up fighting, the damage type does matter. Zombo. Hey, Millennial, welcome in. How are you doing? Bo says, do you pick a favored enemy for Ranger in this edition? No. No, they just hate, like, giant type things, including kobolds and all that. But no, you don't pick a specific race. Flail and staff sling. We got the flail. He has no armor because it got destroyed. Okay, get the staff sling. Let's go ahead and buy a hammer. Shield. Banded mail. Okay, I like it. Mr. Spock. Longsword double specialist. So we're going to stick with that. But just in case, man, look at all these weapon proficiencies. Just in case we fight something that has heavy armor, let's get a Becte Corbin. Yeah. 2 bonus to hit against all those heavier armors. And sell the ring mail. Let's get him more arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, thanks for giving Millennial the shout out. What have you been up to, Millennial? Have you streamed any lately? Are you still on a hiatus? Sling. We need to get Jimmy a sling. They go 16. Okay. Is there anything else we want? I probably should get some extra armor, especially for someone like the Barbarian. Let's get, in case we fight something that has lighter weapons, I might get some heavy armor here. Armor class is going to show -2 here, the same as when we're wearing leather. But again, some weapons actually have a less chance to hit. Not the flail. The flail you actually do worse against the heavier armors. Well, it does worse against the lighter armors. It has a greater chance to penetrate the heavier ones when your armor class is the same. But most things, you get a bonus chance to hit the lighter armors. So we're going to equip this for now. We lost some movement. Get rid of the plate mill. Changed my mind. We'll go with 2 suits of leather, 2 extra. Okay. And then Duncan, he has an extra armor. Bo does not. And he does have enough strength. Let's buy him some bandit as a backup. Movement of 4? Oh, it's because of all these arrows. Get rid of plate mail. Equip bandit. And buy studded leather as a backup. There we go. He only has 18 strength. We don't want to get him too much. Okay, good enough. Life's very complicated, so no streams. Only old videos upload on your YouTube channel, Millennial. Gotcha. Well, I hope that that's going well for you. Jimmy says, what you need to give me is a spell jamming ticket back to my villa in Hillsfar. You hope to, Millennial? Gotcha. Climb the stairs. You're at the keep's upper story. And before I forget, I need to cast Phantom Armor on Jimmy here. There we go. Armor class went from 7 to 0. I am Post Commander Bertel. I need your help. Evil forces besiege us. We need warriors to defend the town. Will you help? Yes. Pick a duty. Cemetery, patrol, or guard. Patrol. Report to Ein Rampike, my adjutant. She's out inspecting the town wall. Remember, the town is sealed. Okay, where is she? Stand to be identified. Pass, friend. Mr. Spock says, Hillsfar, my home is your home because you broke in. Yeah. Hey, Cody, welcome in. How are you doing? You've been following for like 4 years and Hillsfar is still enduring meme. Yes. Okay, where in the heck is she? Soldiers draw near. A comely woman steps from among them. Ah, volunteers. What's your task? Patrol. Wander the outpost. Alert for invaders. Patrol until relieved. Well met, my friends. Okay. We shall try. How about we just rest right here? 2 arms. Evil is in the town. Rest. Enemy troops attack. Okay, there we go. That accelerated it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Black Wizard, Patriarch. Evil Warrior. This is suspect with these 2 slots here. It makes me wonder if there's invisible guys right here. Oh, you're doing well, Cody. Glad to hear it. No pic of the comely woman scam. Nope. Yeah, I don't think the original game shows a picture either. We should probably put that in at some point. Danza says, I tried doing Hills Near. It wasn't the same. That totally sounds like a Moody joke there, Danza. Well done. Moody mystery joke. Millennial says, what about a Hillsfar board game? I don't know. Is there one? Thanks for giving Cody the shout out, Jimmy. Uh, Cody has been working on a game. He's got it in the alpha. In case you want to check it out on my Discord, he posted a link. Cheers to Moody. That's right. The Moody we love and miss. Wizardry Moody. Okay, what are we going to do here? I think I'm going to do darkness. This is perfect for darkness. We can put... Oh, yeah, look, right there. Yep, invisible guy. Okay, we're doing it right here then. Okay, I think there's a guy here. Okay, here we go. Point blank range, double damage. Let's watch this ranger shine. 28 damage. And another attack. You can't see him though. Okay. So the casters are in darkness. They're not going to figure out how to get out of there. So, heat metal. Kinder Taunt. Nobody bought it. Was not convincing. Let's do Monster Summoning 3. Oh, he tried to turn the Paladin. Heat metal on this guy. Krynn, all the way. Oh, yes. Let's get a Spectral Force out here. You gotta go, Millennial? All right. Well, thanks for dropping by. Hope things improve. Life's not so crazy. Let's curse these guys. Jimmy. I think it's time to slow them. Oh, I just attacked the Krynn. There's a green bar right there. I didn't even pay attention to it. Now the other Krynn turned against us. Okay. Now we've got to take on Krynn. Curse. Spectral Force. Let's put it back here. Let's do a Displacer Beast. Slow. He couldn't find out where to go. He's like, I'm all here by myself. Continue Phantasmal Force, yes. Semi-concentrating. Move to square. Hit this guy. No penetration. Alright, I think I need to kill the Krynn first. Because they're super dangerous. Duncan hitting like a pro in the darkness. Does protection from evil work on the evil warrior? Yes, but not for their weapon attack. It doesn't prevent their weapon from attacking you. It only prevents that on natural attacks. But you do still get a bonus against saving throws and their 2 hit. Like it lowers their chance to hit a little bit into saving throws, even though they're using a weapon. The boss's name was El Oscuro. Didn't know it was related, if it was related. And Millennial says, no, it's the name of my comic store. It's had the store since 1997. That's awesome, Millennial. That's to say a lot for an Argentinian store. Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Let's do a prayer here. Let's get some more Krynn, ones that we don't attack. That slows, really slowed. Just attack. Destroyed his shield. Okay, Duncan, get you out of the darkness. Can't fit. Too big. Okay. Delay. Let's take down this Krynn before he paralyzes us. Ah, his splint mail got destroyed. Nice. Armor class 9 now. That guy's a sitting duck. Heat metal for the win. Is there anybody else? Yep. Don't know if the Krynn has any metal. Yeah, it says it's heating. He's beginning to heat up. Black Wizard figured out how to get out of the darkness finally. Danson says, speaking of metal, he has a spoon in his pocket. Yeah, that's a bad place to have a spoon. Heat metal for the win. Didn't penetrate his armor. Zomble's going in. Into the darkness. Nice. Wow. 11,000 experience. Ooh, level ups. Bracers for Jimmy. Also, for Almacia, -4. He's high enough level he can equip him. And I don't know if any of this is magical. We'll just pick it all up. Paladin's limited with magic items. Well, there we go. We know that's magical. Magic longsword. Assuming those are all magical. So Mr. Spock, you get a magic longsword. Thaco 10. Thaco 9. Ten. 8. That's a +2 mace. -1, -2. That's just a regular shield. Who else had that longsword? Here it is. Doesn't appear magical unless he doesn't have a longsword proficiency. He doesn't. That explains it. So it's a +1 because barbarians only lose 1 Thaco. When they don't have a proficiency. Cleric. Okay, we're going to shift things around here. Duncan's going to trade his cleric, or his mace to cleric. This goes to Duncan. Let's make sure he has a double specialist. Yeah, longsword. Okay. Thaco 7. And then Zomble's Thaco is going to drop to 12, I believe. What? Oh, he doesn't have a proficiency with mace. Okay. Never mind. This goes back to Duncan. Okay, this goes back to Barbarian. So much more to think about when you have proficiencies. Danza says his marmalade fixation finally took a turn for the worse. So I guess we did our job. All right, let's get some stuff ID'd here. Oh, it's only a +1 mace. Okay. Bracers, armor class 6. Longsword +1. That's regular plate mail. Regular darts. +1 quarterstaff. Sell these. Okay. That's a spare. All right. Perfect. Mr. Spock says, there was a comely lady. Okay, we need to consolidate the money here. Tech guy Bo, take 200. You take 200. No, I don't want to go in that temple. And it's nighttime, so we're going to have to wait. Okay, here we go. Tech guy Bo. Oh, steel is equivalent of gold. Okay. I was thinking it was platinum. It's not, it's gold. Overload. Okay, then take 200 platinum. You take 200 platinum. Here we go. Level 9 Ranger. Yes. Ooh, we get a magic user spell. Let's see if she has a spoon to put in people's pockets so we can cast heat metal on them. Oh man, what a spell list here. Charm Person. And Zomble. Level 9. Good Holy Order Klee. Let's not have that happen. Yes. All right, let's see what spells he gets out of that. So Bo gets Magic User, which is Charm Person. Fourth level. It's another fourth. Cloak of Bravery, I guess. Sucks that we don't have Dispel Magic with this god. I do like Heat Metal, though. That's pretty sweet. I think I did Curse. Mr. Spock says, yeah, you should be able to use Pickpocket to plant coins on people for heat metal. Oh, well. That would be really funny. Found a new tactic there. The all thief heat metal run. You just put coins in their pockets. Instead of backstabbing, you run up and put coins in there. Oh, that's funny. All right, we'll go upstairs and see what this guy wants us to do. Ein Rampike. That's hard to say. Ein Rampike is here with an old knight. Meet Sir Tom and heed his story. After he leaves, Ein confides. They're just trying to give us tongue twisters. Ein confides. He is most loyal. I urge you to find the dream merchant. Okay. That's it? I don't think we can exit the town yet. Yeah, the town's sealed. Okay. Well, we probably just need to rest and try to get fights to appear. Oh, wait. I know I cast spells here. Jimmy still have his Phantom Armor. Let's have a spare just in case. Darkness. Spectral Force. Okay. Let's rest here. Two arms, evil's in the town. Mr. Spock says, I know in Fallout you could use your steel skill with timed explosives and plant them on your enemies. It was fun to just walk away and watch them explode. And Danza says the conversation with the Dream Merchant is located in journal entry number 37. Yeah, but we're not supposed to have that yet. Or are you saying, are you just joking about you always have to look it up? There's got to be someone invisible right there. Okay, Mr. Spock. We know you're good. Let's do continual darkness. Right here. Oh, good luck, guys. Let's see if we can paralyze him. Cause paralysis. This guy's casting. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, unaffected. Oh, they just summoned bugbears. Ah, you were joking. Okay. Begins casting. Holy moly, Duncan. 15 damage. You had a 3-ring wheel for copyright protection for a few of those games. Oh, did you? Heat metal. We've had some good luck with it. Let's put dancing lights right here. Take that guy down. That bugbear figured out how to get out of the darkness. Oh, summoned a Krynn. Well, just in time for our heat metal. How you like them apples? Bugbear. It's the only one we could see. Okay, you just take hits. You can't really do anything. Maybe we just want you to hit. Yeah, the bundle you got was packed with manuals and things. Cody says that 2 indicates the number of days the poor creatures had until retirement. Miss Spock says, yeah, I still have one of the SSI code wheels. Can't remember which game. Oh, wasn't Gold Box. Might have been Hillsfar. Let's fireball these suckers. Getting fireballed in a darkness cloud. That's a bad day. don't know what's coming. Plate mail destroyed. I hit a breakpoint. Let me continue the code. Screams from the darkness. That was in the early 90s. It had hills far and pools of darkness. Missed. Hard to hit in the darkness. Hit that guy from behind. No, don't attack ally. Is he here? Yep. Missed. Ranger will get him. He surrendered. He's getting hit around like I imagine those like a bingo ball thing that blows the balls around. Like, he's like, I'm done. Success, 12,000 experience. All right, let's do detect magic here. None of that's magical. Alarm is over. Okay. Let's see what shenanigans this guy says this time. No one is here. Why not? Town is still sealed. Evil is in the town. All right. Elvis has left the building and evil is in the town. Same fight. Well, we're going to do the same thing. Begins casting. Can we hit him? Okay. Oh, lost an image. We did not hit him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's he going to cast? Okay, Almacia got him. We got one more down here. Hey, JRPG, welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, just summoned a mammoth, but he's in the darkness, which is great. You had one of the CD packs, Mr. Spock? Time there was no more code wheels. It just gave me a book with all the passcodes, yeah. This isn't the same thing. Stop missing, JRPG says. Okay, let's do Spectral Force. Okay, one pesky wizard down. He has stone skin. He absorbed the damage. Flame strike. Ouch. 33 damage. Alright, where did Vegapigman? He just cast Extension 2, I think. 14, 1d6. Okay, we really need to hit this cleric up there. Is any of them casting? There's one right there. Alright, hit that one. Mr. Spock will hit him. Look at that. Thanks for giving JRPG the shout out, Jimmy. And Miss Spec says, I hate when a mage spills ink all over the battlefield. Yep, our illusionist is definitely doing that. There's the mammoth. We're hunting it. It is Manny. Anti-magic shell, wow. No casting spells on that guy. Wizard down. The fighter's hard to hit. $62 hit points. You know what that means? Stinking cloud time. Stinking cloud and darkness. He's coughing. Oh, there's a patriarch right there. Let's see if we can hit him. There we go. Grim Fandango Manny. Dan says, all right, time for bed. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, Danza. I'm glad you got a day off. I hope you have a good rest of the week. Destroy the shield. Nice. And Mr. Spock's ready for a level up. Ooh, I see some magic. Magic user scroll. Okay. Let's get our level up. No, I don't want to go to the temple. What? Oh. Give it to the wrong person. Mr. Spock, here we go. Level Elite Illusionist. And we get a proficiency. Let's do Dart in case we get some Dart of Hornet's Nest. 4th level spell. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's Dispel Magic. Confusion. Phantasmal Killer. Shadow Monsters. Solid Fog. Solid Fog actually could be really good in this game. All those outdoor battles. And Emotion. That could be good if we're facing things that are pretty magic resistant. Spell Exhaustion. It's another temporary hit point bonus or boost. And haste once every 10 rounds or whatever. I'm gonna do Solid Fog. Let's see what we can identify here. Oh yeah, Jimmy is the one. Let's see what's on the scroll. Mirror Image and Dromage's instant summons. That's kind of useless. And you only have one. Because you have to cast it to flag an item in the vault, and then you can summon it at any point. Not super useful for this game. Okay, guys, I think that's good enough. You ever play Rogue on the channel? Not live stream, no. I've played it offline. I have a review of it, but I have not streamed it. Yeah, that was a good playthrough. We got a few bugs discovered, nothing groundbreaking, but nevertheless, some things I want to fix. So far, so good. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.